guys, welcome back. It's a little later than usual, so it's like 4 o'clock and all the lights are on now because it's gone so grey outside. So I apologise about the light before we start. You just kind of work with what you've got, don't you? I just haven't had time to do it sooner today, and yesterday was just a crazy day. So grab your project, grab your choice of drink, and nope, that's still in the wrong place. Oh, I think I've done that one. Wait a minute. If I knock you guys, I'm sorry. I've kind of got you balanced differently today, because I've spent ages trying to figure out the best position for a stitch with me, and it's not easy. You know, you haven't got a 10-foot arm to put your phone on or anything. So yeah, hopefully you guys are all still good and safe and happy and healthy. We're all good, still going. Tyler turned 15 this week. Wow, time sure does fly. My sister, bless her, she sent him a birthday card and wrote happy 14th in it. I haven't told her yet. It's one of them situations, do I tell her or don't I? But it's not the first time. She got Riley's wrong in August as well, if I remember correctly, and I didn't tell her then either. But that's rather unusual for my sister. She's normally on the ball. I've never known her get it wrong before. But like I said, it's do I tell her or don't I? Because I know she's having a bit of a hard time at the moment. I can't go into any detail, but she's got a lot of things she needs to work through. And none of us can really help her. It's the sort of situation where you've kind of got to just let them deal with it. Because if you step in and try and help, it could go wrong. So she's struggling, I know she is, and that's probably the reason, and that's why I'm a bit apprehensive as to tell her, because I don't want to, you know, upset her. I know she'd be a bit upset with herself that she got it wrong, but life can be hard for her sometimes, and just lately it seems like everything's getting on top of her. I got a text message off her on Tyler's birthday, and she just said, I'll pop his card round when I get time. I'm in A&E. And I asked her what was going on. All she said was, I've had pains in my chest. My chest's really tight. Yeah, just like general chest pain going down into one of her arms. I can't remember which arm she said now, but she got picked up by ambulance and they took her to the hospital just as precaution. They did all the tests, and I said to her then and there, I think you're just stressed. It sounds like a panic attack and stress. And my brother said, well, I've heard of panic attacks and I've never heard of pains in the arms. Well, I haven't, but, you know, I was right anyway. There's nothing untoward going on. And they've said she's just stressed. And she said when she dropped Tyler's card off, I mean, I only sort of stood about 10 feet away from her, but she looked exhausted, absolutely exhausted. And she said things had just got on top of me, and like I said, though, none of us can help her. It has to be done by her. She'll get there, though. She will get there. It's just going to take time. And bravery on her part. But yeah, Tyler had a good birthday anyway. He didn't really want much. He asked for a couple of hoodies because he's quite likes his hoodies right now. But other than that, the only other thing he wanted was the new Call of Duty, which I think comes out on the 13th. So we've kind of put some towards that. He's quite easy really, Tyler is. He doesn't want for much. No, he doesn't ask for much. I knew what I meant. But we're still staying in place at home. I haven't had any more contact from the council or his school. Oh no, I tell a lie. I got an email yesterday, just to say, have you got a note from the doctors about your vulnerability? Because if so, we can change the unauthorised absence to a shielding one or something. But we don't like bugging the doctors. They're busy as it is anyway. But yeah, other than that, there's been no, touch wood as of yet, no fine or anything. Oh, what have I done? Why have I just done that? Oh, tell you, my head's in the shed. It's been quiet. I say quiet. I must have 3 or 4 video chats a day with my son and Logan, the new baby. He is cute. He rang me, well, video called me 2 hours ago just to show me that the baby's umbilical cord clip has just fell off. And he's just making sure that what's underneath it is supposed to be there. He says it looks like just a little bit of yellow gunk or whatever underneath. I said, yeah, it's normal. Ellie's had that when she was born. Her cord fell off and it was just, yeah. It's funny, when she was born, she had an outie belly button. She doesn't now. You didn't want to know that? Okay then. Doesn't make a blind bit of difference. Just saying. But we had a laugh about that because Reese said Courtney had an outie belly button while she was pregnant, but not before and not after. So I know they've been struggling a bit the past week or so. He's been quite, not miserable, but whingy during the day, and I think he's just got an excess build-up of wind. So they've been kind of, Reese stays up at night time, does his early hour morning feed, so maybe 3 o'clock in the morning or whatever, puts him in bed and then he goes to bed. So Courtney's had a solid night's sleep and then she gets up to the first feed during the day in the morning. So I think they've got it quite sussed between them, but he's only got a month off work, so, you know, I just worry that he's taking too much off her. Mind you, hopefully in a few weeks he'll be sleeping through anyway. Unless you have Tyler. Tyler didn't sleep through till he was 18 months old. That was horrendous for us. Exhausting. Nothing's changed though, he's still a pain in the bum. I'm only joking. He's alright. All kids have their moments, don't they? Ellie and Riley especially, they can have some right moments between them. You're looking at me because you agree with me. Just saying.
What's that supposed to mean?
When you two bicker with each other, you can have some right moments between you.
That's his problem.
Well, it's both your problem.
I have to deal with 3 of them.
3 what? Well, you don't. One doesn't live here no more. Still annoying. It's brothers for you, that is, oh. I was lucky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've always been close to my brother. Apart from when he moved down Plymouth and we sort of lost a little bit, of contact with each other. But now that he's moved back up, it's all good. My brother used to live way down south for a number of years. He moved away after my mum passed away. Him and my dad weren't getting on. And Dad just disagreed with things my brother was doing, but even though he was like 25, it's kind of, he's a grown man now. He does what he wants. And he left for, I don't know, 10 years. And he got this whole new life down there. 2 new kids with his new partner. And the only time I really saw him is if he ever travelled up this way, the 400 odd miles it is, which wasn't very often. And then I only saw him again then at his wedding, because I travelled down to watch him get married, to watch that fall apart again, and he decided then he needed to be back up here. And him and his high school sweetheart got back in touch with each other, and now they're married. And I get contact with my brother quite regularly now. But we had it quite hard as young ones, which I think is why we became so close. My dad wasn't, he wasn't horrible, he was just really strict. And when I got older, this is really funny, I found out why he was so strict with us lot. Because I used to go and care for my granddad, which was my dad's dad. On a Saturday, I used to go up, do him his dinner, give him his meds, because the carers did so much, and then me and my sister took the rest of it. And we got chatting the once about when my dad was young, and my granddad said the one night he'd sat up and waited for my dad to come in, and it was like 2 a.m. or something. I mean, he was only 14, 15 then. Such a rebel, my dad. And my granddad apparently turned around to my dad and said, "What time do you call this?" My dad said, "Well, it's about 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to bed now." And off he trot to bed. So no wonder he was so strict on us, crikey. He was a right rebel. And apparently another time he had chicken pox. And my granddad said to him, "You're not going out, you're not allowed out, you're contagious and whatever." My dad says, "Do you want to bet?" and walked out the front door. Well, no wonder we had it so hard. But yeah, I think just because he gave it us so hard was why we were so close when we were younger. But anyway. Talking about Elaine, she's my brother's wife. She's the one who suffered epilepsy since she was 9. And she recently had an MRI scan on her brain because her seizures have been getting more frequent and quite bad, to the point where the doctors even turned around and said the next one, if it's a big one, could kill you. So they sent her for another MRI to see what's been going on. They found some, I think they call it cerebral fluid around her brain and spine. And apparently that could have been there since birth. Okay, I can't find any more of those now. So I've got to drop all the way to there. I'm not dropping. It's going to be too much of a... That light is a little bit shocking, actually. Yeah, so they're sending her to a specialist that deals with like brain and spinal problems. And she's just got to wait to hear now. I hate trying to find the middle when I'm trying to tie it in. I have been absolutely bombing this out this week. I signed up for another group and I can't remember for the life of me the name of the group on Facebook. But it's got a monthly challenge thing. You've got several things to do. And then on the other group, I'm not sure if it's magical stitching or enchanted stitching. But you've got words and you've got, well, I chose to do 500 stitches per letter for each word. I've nearly finished only the first word. It's taken a while. I haven't chopped it off. But it fell out. I'm 1,000 short. Well, I've done about 500 this morning, so I'm halfway there. That light is a little bit dim. I do apologise, guys. Where am I? Don't you just hate when you've got to drop to another square and you've got to figure out where in that square you need to be when there's not much around it? Okay, so the next row up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only, 5 stitches, so I don't need a lot of thread. Oh yeah, I got asked as well on my last video. I keep mentioning these challenge groups that I take part in on Facebook that I'm fairly new to, and I got asked if I could show on a video the groups, how you sign up and stuff, and how to do the challenges. So I am going to do a video on that if anyone else is interested, just to kind of give you a heads up on what you need to do, and yeah, just whether you can do penalty stitches and stuff and how it works. I don't mind doing that. It was a little daunting to me when I first did it, and Alma from Alma's Little Wonders on YouTube kind of helped me through it, which was ever so nice of her, so grateful to her for that, because I don't know where I'd be without them now. Absolutely love the challenges. Right, that's them 5 done. Tie it off again. So hard on 25 to get it through that line at the bottom, because you have to come up between the strands, and it isn't always easy. Got it. Oh, missed it by a narrow thread. Got it. There we go. That's that one. think I finished with that one now. Oh, I haven't done 500, I've done 400. There you go. So I'm almost halfway to finishing that first, halfway through the 1,000. Sticking to my fingers. Oh, sorry guys, I'm rocking you. It's because I'm sitting on the settee. I've got you kind of balanced. Where's me? My threads are in the back. So, sorry, I'm getting in the way. No, 32, so it goes in there. Right, what to work on next is the question. Just randomly choosing a colour. Ah, that one looks like there's quite a bit of it. Oh my goodness, I wasn't wrong. Starting over here. Okay, we'll drop down from there. Does anyone else do that? They look at their pattern on a thing and then they work out where's the best place to start so that it just kind of joins and, you know. 938. Oh wow, first time. Couldn't do that again. The light is kind of fading even more so. It's not raining, but today has just been so grey. I've had barely any daylight all day. I was hoping it was kind of going to brighten up, but why is that? Sorry, that went off focus. Naughty. Right, so where? Oh, I got to figure this out now. Oh, there it is. Found it already. How good's that? So, on there. I have got a lamp that I can put over my cross stitch, but my worry is if I do that, it makes like everything else seem so much darker. And I don't want to do that on camera because it'll just look, yeah, just not nice. It's bad enough stitching it without making the camera look bad as well. Okay, there's the first one. So, how are you guys? Let me know what you've been up to. It's nice listening to what other people have been up to. It kind of breaks you away from your boring normality. Oh, no, I've jumped too. We've been watching the news like mad to do with the American election. I know it doesn't affect us, but like, I don't know about any other Brits, but I'm quite interested. Oh, shish. Sorry guys, that was my tablet. Oh my gosh, the other day, me and Ali were sitting here stitching away, and obviously I got Pattern Keeper up on my tablet, and I always get like an email notification to say Tyler or Ellie's got homework. And we were just busy stitching away. I got the first notification and I looked and it was just homework, so I thought, oh yeah, okay. And then it went off again, and then again, and then again. Do you know how many notifications I got in the end? And it was all for the same piece of blinking homework for both of them. 73 notifications, one after another, after another, after another. Oh my gosh. Me and Ellie were in stitches. I don't know how many homeworks they want to set. Half of those were Tyler's, half of those were Ellie's. But it was the exact same homework, just being set over and over and over and over again. I think they think I'm stupid. She might get the point if we send it 74 times or whatever. But it was funny. Let's move that up. Now where's that one? Under that one. Yeah, this month alone so far I've done 3,500 and some odd stitches. No. On this I've got a knot. Let's pull it back out. Nope. I hate trying to pull it back out. It never always works, and I don't think that has either. Nope. Oh, my days. I can't... Yeah, I can. Take my needle out. If I just rocked you again, I'm so sorry. Let's pop through. Let's pull that out. I hate that sound when I'm undoing. It always sounds like I'm going to rip the thread or something. I was going to say the fabric, but no, the thread. Oh my goodness. Ow. Okay, I pulled it through to the back. Why can't I get it now? Oh, it'll have to stay. I'll have to sew over it. Now I've completely forgot what I was saying. It's all good. Done that one. Hold on, not that one, that one. Okay. Yeah, 3,000, that's what I was saying. 3,500 stitches just in November alone. So in the last week. Well, week and a bit, because it's like the 11th today, isn't it? So, which is good going for me. A lot of it was made up with all this blue here, because I could see there was a lot, so I just decided... Is today going to be one of them days as well, is it? Yeah, so I just decided to, you know, get the blue out and just crack on with it, so I did. And it's all good. So I've just got, like I said, that last 1,000 to finish the first word. Then I've got 5,000 to do for another word. Then 4,000, and then I think it's a couple of 3,000 ones. I've got all of November to do it, mind. And I can kind of double dip it from enchanted stitching and magical stitching as well. No, that's not where it is. Where am I? That it? Yes. I came across yesterday a place where I'd actually marked off that I'd done these 2 stitches, and I hadn't, which is really smart. But I forgot to unmark them, and I can't remember where they were now. So when I get over to wherever they are and carry on, I'll realise. And I'll have to put them in there. Okay. Down. Come on. Thank you. I need to stop making my strands so long. That's why I get lots of knots. For some reason, just lately I've been making them super long. In my head, I think I'm thinking I won't have to like rethread so much. But then when I get a knot, I get a really bad knot. And then it's just, yeah, there's no saving it sometimes. We had the council ring us the other day to say they wanted to come in and like inspect the boiler and make it maybe put us in line for having a new one. And Rob, like, well, you know I've not got my kids at school and I'm keeping them off because of, so why would I want someone to come in my house right now? She kind of agreed and said, okay, we'll ring you back in January. We'll see how things are in January. Because they keep saying like they've got a vaccine, but they've done a survey and I think 1/3 of British people will not accept the first vaccine, purely on the basis of it's been rushed, because apparently to get a really good vaccine can take up to 3 years. So people are being a little bit sceptical. But he's also read that apparently the first people that are going to get it are going to be our MPs, members of Parliament. Well, I disagree. It should go to the NHS workers and those that are on the front line dealing with this day in, day out. They should be first, and then the GPs. Whoops. So we'll all have to watch this space. Whoops. Okay, I'm going to let you guys go because I've got tea to cook now. The kids have opted for chicken burgers. Aldi's have started selling their own brand of chicken quarter pounders. You only get 2 in a box. And the kids absolutely love them. So that's what they're having for tea. Chicken burgers and chips. So all's good. Kids are happy. Happy mom. Crafty mom, because the kids are happy. Anyway, I get more craft time if they're happy. I'm going to leave you guys here. My cross stitch is going to have to go down for a bit while I see to tea. I will upload a video. I'm not entirely sure when. It will be this week, I promise. Going through the challenge groups and kind of explaining how they work and what it involves. So watch out for that one if you're interested. Other than that, it'll be Friday for my regular floss tube. So between then and now, stay safe. Be careful, wear your mask, wash your hands. Do whatever you need to do to protect yourself. I don't say this every video, but you know, comments, questions, leave them down below. I appreciate all comments and I always make sure I go through them and read them, and I think most times I always leave you a comment back. So take care guys, stay safe, and I'll see you Friday or before. Bye guys.